Confusion is one of the most destructive vibrations you can carry when it comes to manifestation. Confusion scatters your energy. It muddies your signal. It's like trying to tell the universe what you want while changing your mind mid-sentence. And many times you don't even realize you're in confusion mode. It becomes normal. It feels like you're just thinking, just weighing options, just being practical. But what is really happening is that you are offering a vibration that interrupts your own manifestations. And I hope that by the time you reach the end of this video, you will feel the clarity you've been searching for. If you'll stay with me until the end, this talk will do the job of bringing you back into alignment with the power of your own certainty. Because when you hold confusion, you're saying, I want this, but I don't know if I want it. I think I might want that, but I'm not sure if this is right. And the universe, being faithful to your vibration, gives you more of what you match. More uncertainty, more hesitation, more people and situations that mirror back your lack of clarity. You see, confusion is not harmless, it is not neutral. It is a vibration that interrupts momentum. Imagine a train moving at full speed toward a destination. Clarity is what fuels that train, but confusion is someone pulling the emergency brake. Not once, but over and over again. And with every stop, with every start, you lose the steady momentum that was carrying you directly into your manifestation. You may have noticed that this is your life. You knew what you wanted, you felt the clarity of it, and then you allowed the influence of someone else's confusion to creep in. And suddenly you weren't so sure anymore. Suddenly you were doubting yourself, not because you lost clarity, but because you allowed someone else's lack of clarity to interrupt your vibration. Many times this hidden confusion isn't obvious. You think you're making simple decisions, but your energy is scattered. Perhaps you're considering a job opportunity. On the surface, you are weighing the pros and cons, but deep down you feel unsure, hesitant, and pulled in different directions. That uncertainty ripples out, and suddenly the universe can't deliver the opportunities you hoped for. Or maybe it's about your health or daily habits. You intend to take care of yourself, to rest, to nourish your body. But part of you doubts, worries, or hesitates. Even those tiny moments of unclear energy create vibrations that slow your progress. When you recognize these moments, you see that clarity is not just about big decisions. It is about every choice, every thought, every feeling. And when you stay with your own knowing, when you hold steady in certainty, the universe aligns effortlessly. Think about when you're ready for love, when you are clear in your vibration about what you want in a partner, what you want in a relationship. You know your heart, you know your worth, and you know the kind of connection you desire. And then you meet someone who is unsure. They are hesitant, conflicted, not fully aware of their own desires. They do not know if they want a relationship, or if they want you specifically, or if they are even ready for love at all. And something subtle happens. Their indecision begins to brush against your energy. Their uncertainty whispers into the spaces in your mind that were clear, and suddenly your clarity feels wobbly. Suddenly questions arise that were never there before. Do they really want this? Am I reading it wrong? Maybe I'm too ready, maybe I'm too much, maybe it's not the right time. And with each thought like this, your vibration shifts ever so slightly toward hesitation. And not because you lost clarity, but because you unconsciously tuned into their lack of clarity. You see, and this is how confusion spreads. One person's doubt can become a subtle contagion. Their uncertainty becomes a mirror that reflects back to you, making you question your own knowing. But here's the truth that you must hold on to. Their confusion is theirs alone. Their hesitation, their certainty or uncertainty, their indecision it belongs to them. It is their vibration, their signal, their creation. You do not need to take it on. You do not need to bend to it. You don't need to adjust your certainty to fit someone else's wavering. You see, you are free to hold your clarity. You are free to remember what you want. You are free to know your heart. You are free to align with your own certainty regardless of what anyone else's believes. And when you do this, when you stand in your knowing, something magical happens. You become a lighthouse. You become a steady signal in the storm of uncertainty. You radiate the vibration that says, I know what I want. I am aligned with it. I am not swayed by doubt. I am not carried away by hesitation. I am free. I am steady. I am clear. And the universe responds. The universe always responds to clarity. The universe always supports the vibration of certainty. The universe supports also to the vibration of uncertainty, but you want the universe to support your certainty. When you're unwavering, when you are holding your knowing, the right people, the right opportunities, the right experiences, they naturally gravitate to you. Confused people cannot control your momentum because you chose that they will not control your momentum. You see, it's just a matter of decision. Doubt cannot block your path. Hesitation cannot slow your manifestation. You are too clear, too aligned, too certain to be diverted. And so you rest in your knowing. You do not try to fix them. You do not try to convince them. You do not try to wait for them to catch up. You don't. And that's the magic. They're not in your thoughts anymore. These are your thoughts. You see, it doesn't matter if it's people or thoughts. It's all the same. It's just mirroring. You simply maintain your own clarity. Once you have clarity, you have it all. You simply remain aligned with what you want. You simply continue to radiate the certainty of your own desire. And that is enough. That is all that is ever needed. The universe takes care of the rest. Because clarity is your power. Clarity is your freedom. Clarity is your momentum. And when you hold it, when you anchor it within yourself, when you decide that you will not be swayed by anyone else's uncertainty, your manifestation becomes inevitable. It is not a question of if anymore. It is not a question of when anymore. It is already moving toward you. You simply remain in the knowing. You simply allow it. You simply radiate the certainty of your own heart. And you don't have to stop talking to other people. You don't have to avoid them or shut yourself off. You simply remember what you want. You listen to yourself more and you listen to them less. You remember who you are. You honor your own clarity. You honor your own knowing. And as you do this, your vibration remains steady. Your momentum remains strong. And your manifestations continue moving towards you without interference. Consider the times when you feel ready to take the next step in your career, when you know the kind of work you want to do, the path you want to follow, the opportunities you want to create. You feel the clarity, the excitement, the certainty. You see yourself moving forward, achieving, contributing, creating, and then around you people begin to doubt. They offer opinions that are not aligned with your vision. They hesitate. They question, are you sure you want to do this? Is this the right move? Should you wait? Are you ready? And these are really subtle questions, but they go deep within. And even if you consciously reject their words, their energy can touch your vibration ever so slightly, nudging you into hesitation, into doubt, into reconsideration. And this is why you want to be focused on your wanting and knowing and clarity. And just like in relationships, that tiny nudge of uncertainty is enough to slow your momentum. Opportunities appear and disappear. Projects stall. You may wonder why progress seems delayed, why the universe doesn't deliver as quickly as you imagined. But the truth is not that the universe has forgotten you. The truth is not that you're incapable. The truth is that even the smallest misalignment, even a whisper of confusion, changes the signal that you send out. When you know exactly what you want, the universe can orchestrate everything to bring it to you. When doubt creeps in, even the tiniest fragment, the universe can only reflect that vibration, bringing experiences and people that match hesitation. And so, the lesson is this: you do not need anyone else's approval, or anyone else's certainty or clarity, or anyone else's readiness to move forward. You only need your own. You do not need to wait for someone else's to make a decision, to catch up to you, to validate your path. You are the one in charge of your momentum. You are the one holding the vision. You are the one radiating the signal. And when you hold steady, when you remain unwavering in your knowing, the universe responds with precision. The right opportunities, the right mentors, the right experiences, the right people all come to meet you in perfect timing. And it is really fast because your vibration is clear, because your signal is steady, because your clarity is unshakable. You want that even in the midst of confusion around you, you remain certain. Even when others falter, hesitate, question, or resist, you are steady. You remember what you want. You wake up every morning reminding yourself what you want, who you are. Even when doubts or fears arise in your own mind, you notice them and you gently return to clarity. You are not ignoring reality. You are not pretending things doesn't exist. You are simply choosing to stay aligned with your knowing, choosing to hold the momentum of creation, choosing to radiate the certainty that cannot be blocked. And every step you take from this place of certainty moves you closer to what you desire. Every feeling, every decision made from clarity straightens your vibration. Every moment spent in knowing, in alignment, in certainty creates a chain of energy that the universe cannot resist responding to. Momentum builds, doors open, path reveals themselves. opportunities arrives, and you know deep within that your manifestations are not only possible, they're inevitable. Because clarity is power, clarity is alignment, clarity is the engine that drives manifestation. When you hold it, when you nurture it, when you prioritize it above all outside influence, you cannot be derailed. The universe conspires in your favor. The energy you radiate becomes unstoppable, and your life, your career, your creations, they reflect the certainty you are holding right now. So from this moment, what you want is to live in clarity. What you want is to feel the reality you desire, to feel it as already done. What you want is to remain steady, aligned, and in full trust in your own knowing. You are not waiting for anyone else to figure things out, not even the universe, to catch up, to validate your path. You're not waiting for signs, for anything. You are choosing to radiate certainty that cannot be shaken. You want to live in the reality that you want. You want to feel it fully because you know it is already done. You want to trust completely in the unfolding of your own creation. You want to live from the place of fulfillment, from the place of already having it. And you know the universe responds to that vibration with perfect precision. You want to remain free from the confusion of others. You want to observe hesitation, doubt, and uncertainty around you, and you want to stay independent of it. You want to hold your focus on your own knowing because that focus builds momentum. You want to feel the acceleration of energy, the alignment of opportunities, and the effortless arrival of everything that matches your certainty. Try that, I promise you. You want to not think about confused people. You want to feel your own clarity, your own certainty, your own alignment. You want your knowing to draw to you everything that matches it. You want doors to open, opportunities to appear, synchronicities to unfold. Every step you take from this place of clarity strengthens your path. You want to trust completely. You want to feel it as done. It is already done. You see, you are free to let others live in confusion. Let them question, let them hesitate, let them doubt. But you are separate from that vibration. You're independent of it. You're steady, you're clear, you're aligned. And as you hold this space, your energy begins to accelerate. Your momentum builds. The universe, ever faithful, responds to the certainty you radiate. The energy that was once scattered now converges, and your manifestation begins to move toward you with ease, with precision, with inevitability. You're not thinking about confused people. You're not trying to fix them. You're not caught in the momentum of their doubt. You're clear. You're focused. You're in the knowing of what you want. And that knowing is powerful. That knowing is magnetic. That knowing draws to you everything that matches it, including thoughts, of course. Every step you take from this place of certainty, every breath you take that anchored in clarity increases the energy of your creation. Your desires, your dreams, your visions, they are already moving toward you. You simply remain steady, you simply remain aligned, you simply radiate the knowing of what you want. You're free to hold your clarity even when everybody around you is uncertain. And this is a practice of power, to witness others' doubts, to acknowledge it, but not to take it as your own. Imagine sitting with a friend who worries constantly about money, about love, about life. They voice it, they express it, they live in it, and you, listening carefully, might feel a tug. A small hesitation might appear, a fleeting question, Am I missing something? Should I be worried too? But when you're conscious, when you are awake to your own vibration, you simply return to your knowing. You breathe, you anchor in clarity, you remember that their fears is theirs, their confusion is theirs, their doubt is theirs. It cannot and will not touch your momentum unless you allow it. Family can be the same. Sometimes family is loving, sometimes protective, sometimes afraid, sometimes hesitant, and you may feel pressure to take it on, to join them in their caution, to validate their uncertainty, to adjust your path to match their fears. But your clarity is your sovereignty. Your knowing is your power. You do not need to negotiate your certainty to keep others comfortable. You do not need to slow down your vibration to match someone else's fear. You are free to remain fully aligned with your own desires, your own intentions, your own momentum, while still being loving, kind, and present with those around you. And as you practice this, as you stand in your clarity while surrounded by others' uncertainty, something shifts. You begin to radiate a vibration of independence, of unwavering knowing, of calm confidence. Others may continue in their confusion, and that is their journey, and that's okay. You, however, are untouchable by it. You are clear and aligned and steady, and in that steadiness you are magnetizing experiences, people, and opportunities, everything that matches that certainty of your own energy. You are not carried away by their doubts. Again, you are not influenced by their hesitation. You are strong, you are clear, you are powerful in your knowing. So from this moment forward, you are choosing clarity. You are deciding fully and completely exactly what you want, without hesitation, without doubt, without fear of what you want, without reservation. You are not waiting for anyone else's to figure things out, to catch up, to validate your path. You are not swayed by the confusion of friends, family, colleagues, or strangers on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, etc. You are standing firmly in your own knowing, radiating a vibration of certainty that cannot be shaken. You're free to let others live in confusion. Let them question, let them hesitate, let them doubt, but you are separate from that vibration. Just imagine yourself moving through every moment with clarity. Imagine every thought, every choice, every feeling aligned perfectly with your knowing. You do not struggle, you do not second guess, you do not hesitate. You're just flowing, you're effortless. You're in the rhythm of creation itself. Each step you take feels natural. Each decision resonates with certainty. Each action is guided by the knowing that what you desire is already yours. You are surrounded by experiences that reflects your clarity. You're meeting people who match your vibration. You're seeing opportunities that align with your path. You're feeling the ease of momentum building in every area of your life. You're not rushed. You're not pressured. You're not pulled by the doubts of others. You're free. You're steady. You're powerful in the certainty of your own vibration. And with every breath, you feel yourself anchoring deeper into alignment. You feel the confidence, the certainty, the joy of knowing that you are moving exactly where you are meant to go. You are safe in your own energy. You're steady in your own clarity. You're fully in the flow of creation, and the universe responds to you perfectly, effortlessly, and beautifully. You are the momentum. You are the clarity. You are the power. You are aligned. You are confident. You are magnetic. You are free. You are unstoppable. You are radiant in your knowing, and everything you desire is drawn to you naturally, easily, inevitably, because your vibration is steady, because your energy is clear, because that is what you decided. You chose it, because your momentum is now unshakable. Now, you are fully anchored in clarity. You are free from hesitation, free from doubt, free from any influence that could slow your momentum. Now that you've made a decision to focus only on what you want and remember it every day, every minute of the day, you're fully anchored in clarity. You are free from hesitation and from doubts of others, and from any influence that could slow your momentum. You know what you want, and you're free even from your own negative thoughts. And you hold that knowing steadily, confidently, without compromise. You're aligned, you're focused, you're unstoppable. Thank you so much for listening. I was Shira from Serenity New Channel. I hope this talk has helped you feel clearer, more confident, more connected to what you truly want. If you want to take this clarity even further, you can listen to the affirmation video that follows. It's designed to help you strengthen your focus, trust yourself, and maintain your momentum every day. If you enjoyed this, feel free to subscribe to the channel, share your thoughts in the comments, and join the community so you can continue to grow, manifest, and stay aligned with what matters most to you. Thank you again for being here. I love you so much, and I look forward to supporting you on your journey. Bye bye.